Hello, my lovelies. This is a bit of a different video. This is an emergency. Jenna Marbles is braiding, which Jenna can braid. We've seen that over the years, but she's really struggling with fluffing her braids. One of our mutual subscribers was like, girl, go help Jenna. So I'm here to help Jenna. So I'm just going to talk directly to her. Please don't be too weirded out. Hi, Jenna. I'm Torrin. You are a 32-year-old lady. I am a 42-year-old lady. But when I was a 32-year-old lady, I started a channel on YouTube all about fixing your own hair. I noticed you were frustrated that sometimes the hair tutorials you were finding were mostly people doing them on other people or mannequin heads. Also, go ahead and be frustrated about the styling heads, because styling head hair and human hair are, yeah, they're really different. And I also get frustrated because I get a lot of requests for those and they don't work on real life people. So any hoodles, I noticed that your biggest issue is not braiding. You can braid, girl. You ain't got to worry about that. But it's the fluffing. And girl, I struggled too. I'm just going to go ahead and start. We're just going to do a Dutch braid and then fluff it. Just, you know how to do this already, but I do have a tip, I guess. I did notice sometimes when you're braiding, your hair was a lot shorter and you've got quite a bit of length now, which I highly approve of, BT doves. But I notice sometimes your ends are tangling while you're braiding. So I'm going to show you how to fix that. So we're just going to do a straight up regular Dutch and fluff it because, like I said, you can braid. You don't need to learn how to braid. You're fine there. So I'm just going to start, and then I'm going to show you one tip, and then we'll finish braiding. Okay, so as you're braiding, I've noticed your ends are tangling. So what you have to do is as you add your sections, go ahead and detangle it all the way down, separate it out. Also, I do a little different. I always add to both sides first before I braid. It just makes my braid smoother. So I add this section and I go ahead and separate it all the way down, right? And then we're going to braid. Yay. And as I braid, I separate it all the way down. Yeah, every turn needs to be separated out. It'll keep your ends from tangling together while you braid, which I think will help you out a lot. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish this because you already know how to braid, and then I'm going to show you how to fluff. Alrighty? Awesome. Back in a Alright, so we're braiding. Dutch braid. Just standard. Mine's a little wonkus to the side. Doesn't matter. So here's the big part. This is the fluff. You can do it, Jenna. You can do it. It's a lot easier than you think. I also was going about it like you did and couldn't understand why I wasn't fluffing. Okay, first of all, at the end of your braid, leave a decent tail because we're going to take up a lot of that hair. Also tie it off with a soft hair tie because, like I said, we're going to yank. So what we're going to do is go from the bottom up and then back down. So when you fluff, we're not actually taking all of the chunk. We're only taking a tiny bit of the chunk, as in here, clear at the bottom. Don't take the whole thing, just a few from the outside. Haha. Then you're going to do the same thing. Let me hold it up. On the other side, it's hard, but it's not just hanging like so, right? Let me back up. So yeah, basically, you're just taking a few strands of hair from on the outside, not the entire bit of the braid. So that way it actually, the integrity of the center will stay. Yeah, so it's just a little from the outside is all we're doing. You might want to hold on to the end while you fluff. It'll make it a little bit easier. But yeah, that's it. It's just a tiny bit of the outside strands to get that pancake effect instead of the whole bit. It's just a little bit, like so. All right, yeah, that's pretty much it. I will go ahead and fluff the whole thing. But like I said, you want to start at the bottom and go up. And then when you reach the top, because by the time you reach the top, the ends are going to be a little less fluffed. You'll probably have to go back down just to, you know, finesse it a little bit. But it doesn't take too long, the fluff. It does look really nice. The other nice thing is, you know, braid shred like the Dickens. But when you do a fluffed one, it doesn't matter as much because they're softer. So let me fluff it all the way, and then we'll see the final result, and then we'll say goodbye. All right, so fluffed. Fluff, pancaked. I still say fluffed, but I guess technically it's pancake. Here you go. I'll walk further away so you can actually see all of it. Most of it. My hair's really long. Any hoodles, as you can see, it's all the way down. Makes your braids look really thick and soft and nice, and you can do it, I promise. It's actually really easy. It's all in just the technique, which I didn't know either, Jenna, so don't feel bad. If you look in my archives, I have quite a few where I was trying to fluff, went about it in all sorts of ways, none of which ever worked quite right. This is the way you do it. Yeah, just yanking on the outsides, because that way you can keep the integrity and then get the floof. So, I hope this helps. I hope you see it. I'm just a tiny YouTuber, which I'm perfectly fine with. Thanks. I don't get trolls. I have my core group of awesome, awesome ladies and a few gentlemen. But I did make this channel to help women and men frustrated with the really long hair. My hair's so long, I'm going to cut it off because I can't do anything with it, which don't do. Long hair is wonderful. You can do a million things with it. You can also do nothing with it, which is also super great. You could throw it in a bun in 2 seconds and be done. Not have to worry about it. Yeah, but there are a myriad of hairstyles that you can do with long hair. I have a ton of them on my channel, all of which are done only with my hair, no hair pieces, usually no hairspray. Most of them don't even use any sort of heat. A few do, really fancy ones, but yeah, I'm all about healthy long hair. I hope you keep your hair long, Jenna. I really like it, although it's your head, you do what you want. I'm not here to judge or tell you what to do, except I just did. It doesn't matter. Ha! I just hope you don't cut it out of frustration. I would rather you cut it because you wanted to change, not because you were frustrated because your braids won't fluff. Now your braids will fluff. I look forward to seeing your future vids with fancy braids and fluffy braids, and if you see it. If you see this video, let her know, I guess. I don't know. I just want Jenna to be happy. When Jenna's happy, I feel better. Any hoodles, that's it for me. I love you guys. I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.